Okay, well, the new Swirly Apex Longhorns fifth run just came out, and so I'm going to come out here and compare them. According to Zach's measurements in his blog, he said he thinks they'll be pretty overstable. So to compare them, I brought the three Longhorns from my bag. So this is currently the kind of most stable Longhorn that I throw in my bag. This is a third run Swirly Apex. Then I have a first run Sublime and a fourth run regular Apex, which usually is pretty much the flippiest one. And then I've got three others. I have a brand new third run Swirly Apex, just to kind of compare more what it feels like just right out of a box. And then these are two of the other runs I've either heard or have thrown myself to find more stable. So I've got a second run Sublime, Rumble on the Ranch stamp, and then the nice elusive kind of pearly, glittery orange first run Eternal Longhorn. So most of these last three have fairly good dome. The new Apex Swirl are pretty flat. I've got one in 174 and one in 165, and both are still pretty flat. So we'll see how that kind of affects my grip. These are already pretty gummy, which is nice. We'll see how it affects the grip and how it maybe affects the flight. So with that being said, let's see how these things rip. For right now, got a slight headwind, maybe a little bit right to left, which is kind of good. If these are the more stable Longhorns, I want to see if they can hold up to a little headwind and still get that pretty easy distance Longhorns usually get for me. So let's give them some more throws. Okay, this is the first run Sublime. Not bad. This is going to be first run Eternal. This is the kind of elusive orange one. Turn that over a little bit, but definitely feel some stability there. Okay, this is the third run Apex from my bag. It's been pretty stable, but it's also pretty beat in. That one flat, I think. This is a brand new third run Apex. Okay, this is a second run Sublime. Oh yeah, might have let that one out a little hyzer, but pretty stable. Okay, here's the bombing one. Let's see if I can get this one down and let it really do its work. Fourth run Apex from my bag. Nope. Ooh. Okay, not my best showing. Okay, now let's get to the new. We've got a 165 fifth run Apex Swirl Longhorn and a 174. This one's a nice watermelon color. Oh man, I think I threw that on hyzer, but that really wanted to get down. Oh, okay. Kind of wish I had found one of my glow Longhorns because that's almost what those fly like. They're really stable. Okay, definitely still getting warmed up with my first shots, but the two new fifth run Apex Swirl Longhorns, both of them were only at like 280, 290, so didn't even get them to 300. Again, they kind of got to the ground quick, so not surprising. But then pretty much all my other Longhorns were sitting at that like 320 to 335 range that I've been throwing lately. Again, not throwing the farthest I've ever thrown, but maybe it was also my first throw. So let's throw these a little bit more and see how they start to fly as I get a little bit more warmed up. Swirl. Footwork needs a lot of work. I think I'm going to pull some of these over. Okay. Feels like I'm releasing on the ante. We'll see when I go back to edit this. Man, these want to get to the ground. Okay, that one wanted to push a little further, but still, I want to get down. Let's go. The wind has kind of shifted on me, so now it's kind of just stagnant. Oh man, I can kind of get that. Yeah, that heavier of the two kind of fly like a longhorn, but man, that lightweight one is beefy. Finish up the spot again, and then the wind's almost completely swapped to a tailwind, so that's probably why they're getting a little feeling a little more stable. Let's give them some more rips. Okay, that felt better. Orange. Yeah, really turn that over. Had a little bit of bite at run. Apex swirl. Goodness. I think after this, though, I'm going to try and just start flexing those, see if I can get them to how much they. Okay. Okay. I got about one more set in me, so I'm going to really try and give it all. Try and get to that tree line, which should be close to like 380. So if I can get there, that's satisfied with what I've usually throw in Longhorn. So let's see if I can do it. Oh, one kind of fell out of my hand, but not terrible. Next up, this pretty first run Eternal Orange. Still pretty stable once I get down. Third run Apex Swirl. It's been in my bag for a while. It's almost white now. It's pretty good. Put it on hyzer. My best chance to hit it. We got I beat in fourth run Apex. Oh, got slapped down at the end there. I'm gonna try, which emphasis on try, to throw these new ones kind of on a flex shot because I think that's what's gonna take to get them to go max distance. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is stable. Okay. Try and ante this one as well. See if it'll at least hold it a little longer. Oh my. Yeah, I mean, that held it a little longer, but still wants to really fight out of it, which will be useful. Probably not exactly what I'm looking for in Longhorn, but I'm gonna go grab those and kind of give some of my initial final thoughts. Okay. Uh, so for each of these, 5, 6 times. Some good shots, some expected bad shots. I mean, the ones I'm already used to, the ones in my bag flew pretty much as expected. So still probably going to be the ones that stay in my bag. Maybe my most stable. If anything, might add this Eternal Orange now that I've kind of gotten enough of them to feel comfortable with having backups. But definitely a pretty unique flight. Nice glide, nice dome, but still pretty stable. So it might be able to slot in as that new most stable slot, especially as this one beats in. Uh, Especially since this one out of the box still isn't quite as stable as the Eternal. So if anything, that'll change my bag. But those are there. Again, like I said, even new out of the box, this third run Apex Swirl, not as stable as I feel like it used to be. Maybe could be how I threw. Same with the second run. Sublime actually got pretty far. And then okay, main things I came out here to test these new fifth run Apex Swirl Longhorns. This 165 one, pretty beefy. Even that last throw where I thought I got it on some ante, it immediately wanted to dump out and get down. This heavier one, this one was 174, has a tad bit more dome, but still both of these are the flattest ones by far. Also pretty beefy. This one might be pretty throwable if it beats in, if you, like I said, looking for that really stable Longhorn, but usually I'm disking up to something else, probably an idle nowadays. But yeah, either of these, I think I got them over 300 like once each. So you really got to throw them well and put a lot into them to get them. But hey, maybe that'll be nice to have a Longhorn that's reliably not as glidey, for maybe windier rounds or things like that. But hey, I will say the swirls in these are some of the best we've had in a while, and they have a nice. They're a little bit gummier. Even after throwing them, this lightweight one wants to kind of give. Not quite flexy. I mean, granted, these have been sitting in the field, so they're going to be a little flexier, but definitely flexier than, like, if I compare them to. I mean, this one's been beat in and it's still a little slick. I mean, it's got some gum because it's been in the sun, but these are noticeably gummier. So if that's your thing, maybe that's another reason to pick up some of these Swirl Longhorns. Or, like I said, pick them up if you want something really beefy. I'm sure on a forehand these would be much better. Like usual, I'm not going to waste my time throwing forehands. If you want forehand reviews, typically go look somewhere else. That's not my thing. I'd rather not embarrass myself more than I already do. But anyways, make sure to go pick up some of those new 5th run Apex Roll Longhorns. Should still be up on Mint site right now, or a retailer that you like to support more. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go rest a little bit after throwing more than I probably should when I only throw once or twice a week. Anyways, thank you for watching. Let me know if there's something I can answer in the comments about kind of the flights. Try to get my thoughts, try to compare them to runs that I kind of either in my bag and I'm most familiar with, or I know they're the most stable. And these new Apex rolls still came out even more stable than some of the stable runs. But like I said, thanks for watching. See you next time.